International Women's Month at Spreadshop, and today I'm talking to my dear colleague and friend Brooke about herself and how she got to the position that she's got today. Hi, Brooke.
Hi, how are you?
How are you?
Great, I'm happy to be here.
So, what's your job at Spreadshop?
My job is I just started this position. I'm still in a weird transition period. I am the community manager, which means I'm going to oversee all of our social channels, and it's actually really cool. I get to get in the comments and talk to people, and just kind of engage and see what's going on out there in the merch world.
Oh, that
So
sounds awesome.
It's been cool.
Really exciting. And how did you get this job, or how did you what led to your career?
So I started at Spreadshirt before Spreadshop was a brand officially in 2013. So it will be 8 years this summer.
Wow.
I started as a graphic design intern, and I did graphic design for a few years. And then I became key account manager, and I did that for a few years. And now I have leveled up to my, maybe it's my final form. We'll see.
So you think you reached the end of the ladder? No, not yet, right? You're
no,
gonna take over the place.
No, it's just so fun. I'm so excited. Everything is so fun. So it's always hard to imagine, like what could be next. I feel so fortunate,
Yeah, I feel you. It's very, very nice to get the opportunity to, evolve and do other things or new things that are interesting to you, right?
Yeah, definitely.
That's cool. And what's your favorite thing about working here?
My favorite thing about working at Spreadshop, I would have to say, is that so we've been around for what is it, like 20 years now. But like I mentioned before, Spreadshop as a brand is fairly new, and we do have a pretty small team. So it's really cool to feel like I'm truly involved in creating that brand and establishing our identity. It kind of feels like it's your baby a little bit, I don't know if everybody on the team feels that way, but that's my favorite part for sure.
Besides having this nice Spreadshop baby, what is it that motivates you for your work?
I think that what motivates me the most here is seeing shop owners be excited about making sales and having their own brand and their shop. It's always been really exciting for me to hear positive feedback from people. It makes me feel like I'm contributing to something, like somebody's success or somebody's, brand, their dream. But that's cool. That keeps me going for sure.
So everything sounds pretty awesome on your end, but what would you add or maybe even change at your office or at your home office?
So this was a fun one to think about. I would like to have a little Dunkin' Donuts stand at work. And I envisioned this because I remember when I was in college in our cafeteria, we had like a little Pizza Hut area where you could get breadsticks and pizza. And it was a limited menu, but it was still like a really nice treat for us. And it would be really great if we could have a Dunkin' Donuts at work.
That sounds perfect. It really does. It really does. Yeah, but wow, that's great.
Thinking about it is just too much.
Yeah, it's just like, oh my God,
it would be so good.
No, I would have to work out so much. And I hate to work out.
Oh, no. I feel you there for sure.
Yeah. When you're not at the office, what are the things that you like to do except eating donuts?
I do love donuts. I like to do, there are a lot of things I like to do. I guess it just depends on my mood. I really like thrift shopping. I love singing. I play video games. I watch Netflix, and I spend time with my cat.
What's your cat's name?
His name's Tip.
Oh, that's.
And he's the best cat. Yeah.
Is he? So he's not like scratching your arms and your head and everything that is near him, because I used to have a cat like that, and that was,
oh my God.
Yeah, I was badly wounded all the time.
Oh my God.
So he's cuddly.
Yeah, he's cuddly. He'll only scratch if he's provoked, and then he doesn't know that it's like fun for him. It's fun, like he thinks we're playing. So
Yeah, that sounds like a really nice cat. So since it's Women's Month, Brooke, did you ever or do you recently think about women who inspire you?
it's really hard to pinpoint any one woman that inspires me most. But overall, I think that I'm most inspired by survivors of sexual assault and abuse. There's nothing more brave than to share stories about that. The Me Too movement was phenomenal, I think, for everyone to see the harassment that women go through every day, and especially for women, just to know that we're not alone and to support. I think it's the most I've seen women supporting each other ever. So it's a really cool newer type of feminism, and I think it's really powerful.
Yeah, I agree. I totally agree. That was an amazing movement. We've even felt it here in Germany, in Europe, everywhere. It was brilliant.
Yeah.
So when you think about that or feminism in general, what makes you feel most empowered as a woman?
So I feel most empowered when I am wearing high heels, when I have on one of my dad's old vintage Harley Davidson t-shirts and red lipstick. I feel like it's kind of my uniform, my power uniform. It's what I'm most comfortable in. So it's really, for me, it's the idea of just expressing myself, that makes me feel empowered. And I think that that's really important, that everybody feels empowered to express themselves in any way.
That sounds so awesome. I would love to see a picture of that.
I hmm, I'm sure I have some. I have like 10 different Harley shirts that I wear. It's just like comfortable. It feels like if I were a superhero, that would be my uniform. Maybe I'd add a cape too. My
Yeah,
little costume, I'd have a cape.
yeah, yeah. I think a cape is really important. It's
Yeah.
like magnificent. You need a cape, of course.
Yes.
Yeah,
Just
that
like
sounds like a
swish
great
it
uniform.
around.
And what would be your
Yeah.
superpower?
Oh, I would love to just spread kindness. I would just love to go
Oh,
around and just make people nice to each other and happy.
that's awesome. I
It
wouldn't have
sounds
thought of
corny, but
that so
really,
quickly. That's amazing.
I think that that's just what I want most for the
Yeah,
world, is just for everybody to treat each other kindly and feel safe to express themselves and be who they are. I think that a lot of us suppress who we are at our core, and I think that we would be a lot stronger if we were just honest with ourselves and each other.
wow. Well said. Thank you. That would be so awesome. Come on, put on the cape and the Harley shirt,
Yeah, yeah.
the high heels, put the red
I
lipstick on, and let's spread
yeah.
kindness.
I try. I'm not really a superhero, but I try to be nice to people and hope that they spread it, pass it on.
I think that's as much superhero as we can get, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Another hard one for you.
Mm.
So, what does feminism mean to you nowadays or in general?
For me, feminism is really just equality. I mean, if women were really treated equally as men, specifically straight white men, then we wouldn't have a need for feminism. So it's. I mean, I don't want to. I want to be able to take a walk at night without being terrified. There were, I think I just saw there were about 50 trans people murdered last year in 2020. The majority of them were Black and Latinx trans women. That's ridiculous. Like I don't, and we're not paid equally, and Black, Indigenous, and people in color are paid even less than white women. It's just, it seems like when I think about it, it seems like it's not a lot to ask for. you know,
Seems
I
like
don't
it,
think
right?
that. So feminism for me is just everybody, men too, just feeling, just being equal and being able to share who they are and accept other people for it and accept themselves. Is I just want equality.
Yeah, that's a good point. I was just recently having a little discussion with a man and a friend because the guy who is like really has a really modern view on everyday topics and also a very modern view on feminism and stuff. And he said, yeah, I'm really pro-feminist. And my friend said, why pro-feminist? Why aren't you just a feminist? So you're a modern guy, you're intelligent, where's the problem just saying I'm feminist and not I'm pro-feminism? So
Yeah.
that's a whole different world. Like, and he was like, yeah, I don't know. Well, maybe my friends would probably look at me funny or something like that. And she was like, yeah, well, sorry, but then that's really just like halfway there.
Yeah.
What's the
Yeah.
problem?
It's like this.
Even though you're a guy.
Yeah, it's like this dirty word, I think.
Maybe, yeah.
For whatever reason, I think people are afraid of strong women.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, when you for centuries you've had the upper hand in society and you have everything handed to you, you don't have to prove yourself. Um, I mean, that would be scary, you know, like having your privilege threatened, I guess.
Yeah.
But we're gonna break through it. I can feel it.
Yeah, we're gonna.
You know, the women before us did it, and I think that it's our duties to fall. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I feel really empowered now.
Good. Yeah.
Okay. So if you could go back in time and just tell your younger self anything, what would it be?
This one's hard too.
Mm-hmm.
If I could give my younger self a piece of advice, I think I would say I would tell her to not take it seriously when people tell you that you're not capable of something. I think that people who try to shatter your dreams or tell you that you can't do something, they're just projecting, and they feel like they're not capable of achieving what they want, and they're afraid. So I think that's it. Just you can do literally anything that you set your mind to. And I realize that more as I get older, just because I don't really like to take no for an answer, and a lot of times that works, you know. I should have tried harder when I was younger, you know. But I'm happy. I'm happy with where I am and who I am and what matters. Yeah.
So yeah, that's what matters.
Yeah.
But wow, thank you for your great and honest and really deep insights.
You're welcome. Thanks for asking.
It was really nice talking to you, Brooke. Thank you very much. And
thank you.
See you later.
Yeah. Happy Women's Day.
Happy Women's Day. Happy Women's Month.
Yes.
Happy Women's every time.